new Holden Commodore. It is a VN. Trying to be super quiet here, but guys, take a look at this. Yeah, I know you guys are thinking it's probably a little bit rusted, a little bit tired, but this is going to be the perfect base for this killer car. So come have a look at the front. Hey Zane, how are you?
Yeah, mate, how are you?
Good man, sorry I'm late. But guys, take a look at that. That right here is an LS. Let's go. Wow. How are you?
Good, mate, yourself?
Good to see you. You doing well?
Yeah, matey. Which one are we?
This is Zane.
Yeah, mate, how you going? What do you want on that, right?
No, just here to pick it up, so yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Record this moment in memory.
Your toy.
Thank you so much, man. This is crazy.
I'm regretting it quite a lot, but
can you tell us about the story with the car? How long you had it?
we had enough time, I guess.
Yeah. So you've had this car for about what, 5 years now?
Probably about 4.
I cannot wait to show you guys everything about this car. But Zane put this car together over the past 4 or 5 years. Blood, sweat, and tears. He's done it all himself in here, in this garage. Yeah.
On the front grass at another house,
On the
actually.
front grass. So
Yeah.
this is a true grassroots build, and I want to continue that journey for you, man.
Yeah, that'd be good, man. Thank you.
Anything I need to know before we get started? I haven't driven the car. I don't know what to expect.
They're
Just
yours,
these
man.
keys.
They're all yours.
That's all I need.
Give it a go. Go for it.
Give it a crank.
Go for it, drive.
First crank. All right, let's go. It doesn't have a hood prop.
No. I've got the struts for it.
Oh yeah, sick. I don't get the broom.
No, you can have the broom if you want it.
No
No.
kidding, mate. Oh, this is close.
That's close, yeah. We hope.
All right, let's go. First test. The cops are here.
You can have them.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, no, it's
It's
all good.
all good.
All good. All good.
All right, let's jump in. Have a seat. Have a seat. Give it a couple revs.
Give it a couple of revs, yeah. It hasn't been running for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's
So
all good.
It out.
Just let it warm up, kind of thing.
Give it a little bit. Yes, yes.
Awesome. We'll check it out outside.
Oh, how do I open this? Oh wait, wait, do you have to look it to open it?
All good.
I might need some help opening the door. I don't know, it's not opening. Do I have to like pull it?
Like this.
It doesn't open from the
Does
inside.
it open from inside?
That was all my touches.
Oh, you rolled the guards?
No, no,
Oh,
that's because that did short.
Oh, the diff shortened it.
So you get the really big ribs on it now.
Damn, that's
So
crazy.
I went as much as I could without having
Yeah.
to kind of tub it.
We can fit a full 10-inch.
You fit a nice rim under that. Yeah. Always wanted to have the low profile.
Yeah. That is crazy. So it's got a full. What diff does it have in it?
Is it 38 spline axles,
38 spline axle, billet
billet, and then 2 track center.
billet axles,
2 4 5 gears.
245 gears.
Really having a look at.
All right, I'll probably need to grab a few things from you before we get going on this journey. I'll
Yeah.
need some paperwork, a receipt.
Whatever we've got there.
Yeah, just start my
You
life.
want to take it for a quick drive now?
Nah, that's all good. We'll save for a little bit.
Yeah, you good?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
man. All right, guys, come with me. We're gonna do this deal officially. Let's go. We're gonna sign our life away now to Little Lemon, Little VN. Let's go. The deed has been done. It's time.
If you're only good with wiring, you can probably do it yourself.
Yeah.
You can still read it.
That's all right.
Plus on it.
I'll figure it out. No stress.
And there, the new indicators.
Oh, okay, perfect. You haven't been put on yet?
No. Oh, I never worried. There you go. Have fun.
Thank you so much.
No
man.
worries, buddy.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. What's that tyre, I think?
What's that tire?
That tyre.
That tire. What's wrong with it?
Because it was just a single splitter.
Oh no.
A little bit cold. But the other one's pretty brand new.
Okay. All right, man.
Enjoy,
Thank
dude.
you.
I'll get a taxi. Both going together.
Guys, it's time. All right, let's go.
A few moments later.
This just came out at me. You know how to lock this in? Because it just went woo.
Start going the driveway and I'll have a quick. Okay, easy. Yeah, might need a new clip in it maybe.
Guys, without further ado, this is my new car. You've already seen the walkthrough of me picking it up. This right here is my 1990 Holden Commodore VN Berliner. You're probably saying, Clay, why the heck did you buy this piece of crap here? Guys, this is actually one of my favorite Commodores of all time. After doing so many car reviews on the VN, the VL, the VK, they absolutely pull a heartstring. And for me right now, budget, the price for what this car is, it is a freaking weapon. Let me show you why. I know it looks faded, it looks tired, it looks cheap, it looks like a piece of junk. But we're gonna transform this car, guys. Give it a few months, we are gonna make this car living proof of why I love the VN. We're gonna call it the VN for very nice, because this is very nice. Let me show you what's under the hood of this thing. And no, it's not a 2J. No, it's not a Barra. This is a mighty LS1 from a VX SS. So this whole car has actually been fully transplanted from a VX SS Commodore. So this is from a VX. The brakes are also from a VX SS. Everything, the whole driveline. This car also has a 4L60E, and that has been, fully built. As you can see from the interior here, it looks like junk. It looks like crap. This is exactly how I got it from the previous owner, Zaid. We paid a bit of money to get this car. You know, these VNs are worth a lot now. But in saying that, I want to restore this car to bring it back to its former glory because, guys, as you've already seen, the VF went to Summer Nats. I don't want to die. I'll break this.
Go again.
Guys, we're struggling from hay fever. Being back here in Melbourne is just so bad. But as you guys have already seen, the VF, that car went to Summer Nats. This car, now guys, is going to be our new Summer Nats car, and I can't wait to bring it up to its former glory in this Phoenix red. Doesn't look like Phoenix red, it looks like pastel pink, Barbie pink. But yes, it's got a 4L60E that's been fully built. At the back here, ladies and gentlemen, this has a shortened diff. It has a 28 spline. Can you please shut up? This right here has a shortened, built 28 spline diff with billet axles throughout the entire thing. So this thing is rated to last. This is very much a wolf in sheep's clothing, and so sorry. But this is my VN. This is my very first. Let me show you what's in the trunk of this thing. I don't even know what's in the trunk of this thing, but let's have a look. Is this the right key? There's two keys. Anyone knows how to open the trunk of a VN? Let me know. Help! That's not how you do it. How do you do it? I don't know. This right here is the ECU. There's a fire extinguisher here too, just in case something goes. The car's alive! What does this say? I don't know where this car has been, what it has been through, but I'm here for it. Oh, another part about this car that I absolutely love whilst we're here is that this car right here, guys, it has the full owner's history when it was first purchased in 1990. Take a look at this. Purchased from Airport West here in Victoria, and it's still here in Victoria. I can't wait to bring this car back to Mr. Barry. But yeah, this car has first been sold in Victoria. It's got all the books, the paperwork. It's still here, guys. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. Maybe it's a treasure chest. Oh my God, it's from Melton. Kathleen Lieberman. This isn't Barry. Anyway, this is from 1999. Oh, it's very, very old. But unfortunately, I can't show you the trunk of this car because I don't know how to open it. Guys, let me know if you guys know anything about opening the trunk of this car, anything about the, yeah, we'll figure it out. This car has a fair few niggling issues, as you can tell. Paint, locks, switches don't work, my window doesn't go down. The car is all over the shop. Give me a few months, guys, we're gonna transform this car. I can't wait to bring you guys what looks like this, something absolutely crazy. Because guys, I don't know about you, but I love the VN Commodore. You know, it's something that just pulls a heartstring. We've done Joel's car, we've done Jack's car, all the J's, Joel and Jack, you guys ruined me. And now, it's time.
The car,
because right now, this
yeah, I don't
car
know
is
what
a
the story
value
is with that.
proposition. Like, to get an old school Commodore like this, I know it doesn't look like much, it's actually a classic.
I don't know what he's talking
this car
about,
actually
because he
came
bought it off a guy. He showed him buying it off the dude who owned it.
But, let's give it a start up here. Got some hot wires here. I gotta fix and tidy all this crap up, but time, guys. This car's gonna look crazy. Just trust me. Listen to me. That is the LS. Gone are the days of the V6. Gone are the days of the 5-liter Holden Commodore. That is slow news. This It's where it's at. Get a load of that noise, shall we? Let's go! We're gonna go for our first drive in the VN Commodore, and we've got my good friend Kenny out here.
What's crazy is he's
Let's
just
go! What do you think?
driving around an unregistered car, which you're not supposed to do.
Speechless, as always.
In a good way or a bad way?
Good way, yes.
What's
Very.
one word to describe the VN?
The paint. The paint. It adds character to it.
Massive shout out to my boy Ken Rich. Alright, we're gonna jump in. First ever drive, and we're gonna go. You see the sign, bro?
You reckon we'll need this?
Hold that on you at all times.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I know you can get
Alright, let's get going. Where's the
you
car?
can get permits to drive unregistered vehicles in some cases. Like
What do you like about it?
The interior.
maybe he's done that. I don't know, but generally you're not allowed to do that.
Skyline. R32. Actually, the Skyline's still from here, but. Let's go. First in. Shall we?
I'm nervous.
Fine.
I'm nervous.
We haven't driven out here in Mexico in a while, so I'm just gonna go for a little squirt. I want to see what this car is all about. And yeah, we've driven a lot of VNs.
And this is my first VN.
Yeah?
Yep.
True. Mine too. Yo! We're gonna see how it goes. We'll put it to first gear.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing. This thing is hairy! But it's very controlled, bro. What do you think?
It didn't seem like you were running out of control or anything. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Tamed, is that the way you say it?
Yeah, very tame. I don't know what gear we're in. I've never operated an automatic like this. Have a look, guys.
But you had good throttle control as well.
Thank you, bro. Second gear, let's see how it goes.
Johnny Somali. Yeah, wasn't he in fucking
Wow, this thing feels
arrested?
bad.
What's the latest on him actually? Wasn't he stuck in fucking Korea or something? Guy's a fucking jerk. Currently faces 7 charges in South Korea and over 35 years in prison. Bro. Yeah, throw the fucking book at him, man. You can't just like. I just feel like a lot of these, you know, YouTubers and streamers, like fucking influencers, making content, just harassing people and just doing shit things to people in public. It's like, yeah, mock and harass. It's bad. It's fucking shit. They're so entitled and so just obnoxious. Send him away. Look at this guy, such a fucking hateable guy. Like, what the fuck? I know there's a few videos of him getting punched in the face.
Concentrated than usual, as you guys. And we didn't even go too far. That's the beauty about these cars. So this is the first tank of fuel that I've ever poured in a VN. Come, take a look at this. Look how ancient that looks, man. Oh my lord. Took me away with your VNs. I was like, what is this? Like, I know the VL, you know the VK, you know the VH and all the rest of it, but this thing is just like quirky. Like, this is just bizarre. Like, what is that? That's just sick. Sick. So guys, Deacon has the Iron 5 litre, the Iron Lion, which is the Australian-made V8 engine, and they went from this to what was actually put in the VN, which is the LS from America. But take a look at this. Aussie built. How much power does this thing make?
Oh, not much.
Not much.
171 real kilowatts. But that was on the dyno.
Is that on the dyno?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. These is from an AU Falcon.
AU?
Yep, the thermo fans.
No way! You've got AU parts in here.
Yep.
I don't think we can call you the Commodore man anymore. That's also
Yeah,
SV.
This SV, so this is from an SV 5000.
Wow.
So that's probably worth, yeah.
I like that.
I paid more for that than I did for that car. So, yeah.
But for that?
Yep. Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Are they generally like an easy car to steal? Are they?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
No, that's right.
It's like the VF.
Yeah.
I think it's like the same kind of ownership now that we deal with.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Once we get this thing all ready to go, I'm definitely gonna have to do some cruising with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Ripping down the streets in our red rockets. What's this red called?
Marinello.
Marinello. Is it actually Marinello?
Yeah.
Like a Ferrari Marinello red.
Exactly. Obviously, yours is Phoenix Red, so yours
Phoenix
is the
Red.
same as the SS's.
Yes. Are we gonna stay Phoenix red? Stay tuned. Da-da-da.
There she is.
I don't have one, sorry. I like how you instinctively reach for it.
Well, what's good is at least they painted the bay before they put everything in.
Yes.
That's really cool. Yeah.
It's all nice and tidy.
Is it standard motor?
Standard LS1. So it's just had a little refresh, as the owner would like to call it. I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Everything's working. There's no leaks.
Yeah. I've got some.
What do you reckon? All groovy.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Looks good.
Which is good.
We're groovy. Shout out to the wood. We addressed this bar situation.
Yeah, and it'll be easier.
So how long have you been into Commodores for?
Since day one, mate.
Since the womb, or?
That's right.
I think my car's alive.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I've never seen that before.
There's definitely a few areas of concern. So the first one are the door locks. Number two is my driver's side window doesn't go down. This window doesn't go down either. The third thing, this droopy bar. Is that a factory part?
No.
Really?
No, someone put that in there.
Intercooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, genuine headlights though.
Genuine?
Yep.
Do look different. Very different. As we mentioned before, to open this thing, it's actually insane. Look at that.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, nigga gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money.
For clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a fuck. I have no morals. I'm a fucking sociopath. I don't give a fuck. Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a fuck.
All Korean niggas is weak as
Swing on that nigga right now. I was waiting for him to swing on Johnny. I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him to
Ready,
do it.
Reddit, Twitter,
I
come.
wanted to stop on his
Hank is here tonight. We're not scared.
Go to Johnny's thing. We're gonna have a Johnny, I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him to right.
I love how people just straight up start attacking him.
I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him to fuck out of you.
It's just like the whole country's just hunting him.
Swing or not?
Oh, really? Hectic.
대한민국에서 앞으로 저렇게 소말리 같은 애들 진짜 처리할 거니까 앞으로 대한민국에서 지랄하지 마. 알겠지? 소말리. 오케이.
Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a fuck.
Koreans started a fundraiser. People have hit Johnny to pay for the court bills. Korea has PvP enabled. Damn. Well, yeah. He got what was coming.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going, bro? Pleasure
It's
to
going
meet
pretty
you.
good. You?
I'm doing okay.
This game seems pretty cool. It's like, it's got a cool style to it.
Mm-hmm.
I finished one quest, and I think I gotta do a couple more. Have you played this game long, or you started today as well?
No. From time to time, I get on it and try it out. I've done a few missions. Like right now, this is my second gun. Now I'm working on the third model.
Oh yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to work towards getting the scopes and stuff on it.
All right, so we do a quest, or?
Yeah. Hold on, my apologies. I just got done eating a hamburger.
Oh, okay.
We can go do a mission or two of yours. It don't matter. I was currently eating the burgers, but I could chill out. I was getting ready to roll something so I can get my life together. But I'm always down cigar weed.
Ah, okay. Wink, wink.
Yeah, you catching the drift, buddy. Can't be too short nowadays. You the police, buddy?
For weed, you don't go to El Salvador yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, anything's possible in this country. I mean, humanity down to a T has been misunderstood beyond compare, because it's sad that we've always
Just gonna check on my dinner.
continued to be put against one another when the only way we'll ever survive is to actually come together.
Yeah, we have to look at the similarities between each other, right? Find the common thread.
I mean, I wouldn't say so much as say threat, but...
Oh wait, there's an anomaly.
Do my mic sound like crap?
A little bit.
You just said a little bit. Now take into consideration. My mic cost damn near $200, bro.
Wait, so how many hours you played this game?
Probably about 35 to 40 hours.
Ah, okay, that's not bad.
But altogether, probably with AFK added onto it, probably like 60.
Oh, yeah. This video is sponsored by StarCraft X, the largest MMO FPS, set in the exclusion zone of Chernobyl. It is completely free to play for you and your friends with massive zones to immerse yourself in. Participate in faction wars. Go artifact hunting. You can even ambush people as a bandit, you name it. This game is a fully fleshed out main storyline with lots of...
Look at this shit. Crazy. Look at this shit. Crazy. Look at this shit. Crazy. This is fucking wild, dude. Holy shit. This is actually insane. I'm back. All right, very good, very nice. Welcome. Welcome, friends, to your favorite streamer. Hey, what's up, Battlecat? World famous, baby. I'm actually so famous that people have never heard of me. Infamous. How's things with you, man? Ooh, pants and a hat. Glad to hear it, bud. Where should we go? What should we do? The world is our oyster. Yeah, dude, jungle update's awesome. It's especially awesome for me, someone with my playstyle. It's really helpful for like solos that like creeping around and like look at all the cover. Look at, you know, so many opportunities to hide, to sneak up, to get away. I'm definitely a fan of the jungle. It's good. I don't really have a plan. I think I'm just gonna, let's just run around until the story reveals itself. Just heard somebody. Someone's smashing barrels. Just saw him briefly. I think he has a bow, so. Not really ideal for me to try and attack with a spear. The fuck is that? Yeah, this is the best part of the jungle update as well. Get to swing around the trees. Hell yeah. Monkey sim. Someone down there with a shotgun. Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up. I noticed you haven't been in my stream. Did you know that I also stream? By the way, what was the fallout from that death in custody, James? Were there fucking riots and shit? Ooh, metal detector. And maybe we could do some. We could do some hidden metal detecting and maybe find some loot. Where's a good? We need to find a little hidden place to do it, or we won't be bothered. It's a good find. Think other players can hear the beep? Oh no, they did him like fucking. They did him George Floyd, man. That's fucked. Okay, some metal frags, cool. I need to figure out like where I want to go. Where do I want to live? Do I want to live in the jungle or? Oh, Jesus. I feel like metal detecting in the jungle is kind of chill. Triangulating loot. It was on the. Oh my god, that's fucked up. What the fuck, bro? That's insane. Surprised it's like not in the news more. They're probably trying to suppress that. They would be actively trying to not make that a news story because, yeah, that's fucked. I know you can find weapons with these. Oh, bro. Wait, was it a kid? We almost could make a machete. Had a bit more wood. Damn, bro. My outlay. Oh, pickaxe, nice. Metal detector. Metal detector goes hard. Hard out in the paint. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be a dad real soon. Big Daddy Chad streamer. Chad Daddy. Chatty. Just do what I normally do when I start. Just roam around and then see if we can find a base to move into. You know, it'd be a cool thing to add to Rust. There's like some hunting tools, like a bird caller or a deer caller, and it would attract the animals. Oh no! There goes my spear. Damn. We can make another one. Has it been a full wipe? Oh no, I still have blueprints. When are you gonna come down? I don't really know what my plan is. Survive is the plan. Maybe thrive. So I want to see if we can find a base we can just move into. Damn, look at the fucking jungle. That's crazy. This already has a door on it. Oh, I had something. Jungle looks epic from on top of this mountain. Oh fuck. Oh, that's close. Let's not go that way. But that is the way I want to go. I thought all my blueprints would be gone. Guess it hasn't fully wiped. Any trains up there? Some trains. A nice little house. Be nice to get a bow. This is cool. I love all the terrain updates. The world looks so cool. Let's gamble all our scrap. Where's he going? Max bet. Hit me. Bust. Rip. Rip. I want to find some low grade so we can get one of these trains running. Oh, he's got some sunflowers in there. Ooh, pants. Oh, guy with a crossbow. Guy with a pistol down there. What's he doing? He's sneaking around. Look at him. He thinks he's so sneaky. Honestly, that is the play style. Gotta be sneaky. there's no zip line. Oh fuck, I hit him with that last shot. Damn. I hit him. What did we get him to? Damn, that would have been such a come up. You died first, projectile invalid. What? 63. Oh, I would have needed at least 2 more shots. Damn. Still, solid effort. Where are we now? Oh my god. These new scientists. I grow weary of rust already. Maybe no rust.
When I was in my 20s, I rented a little house and I put a studio in the basement. And that studio generated thousands of dollars every week. It was my job to go get the clients and to manage the producers that worked for me. But are home studios like this still a viable business in 2025? Are there still budgets? Is there enough work left out there? And if so, what are the best strategies right now to get a piece of that pie?
I'm not going to tell you how I did this with my studio because that was over 10 years ago, and obviously things are pretty different than they were back then. So instead, you need to learn this from a studio that is currently doing this in 2025.
This is Nick Warner Media. Nick built this studio by himself, so a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this place, and a lot of money too. It's located in Los Angeles, and Nick has real credits and knows how to run a business. He literally has an MBA. For many years, this studio had been very profitable, full of clients and projects, and even some years was earning six figures. Until one day, it just stopped. Nick reached out to me and told me that his studio was potentially going to fail if he didn't change something really soon. So you might be asking, well, what happened? See, back in the day, there used to be this big website called studiotime.io. I'll let Nick explain what it does.
It was kind of like Airbnb, but meant for studios, so you could rent it out hourly, or if you wanted to, daily, and hire an engineer if you wanted, or just use the space.
I don't think I have the energy or the mental fortitude to play Rust right now, so
they closed down.
I'm just going to do something else.
The website was no more, and I was realizing in that moment how much I was relying on that website. Maybe a third of my new clientele was coming from there, but because of the long-term clients that I was able to turn into from that, I realized it was much more than just a third that I'm now missing.
See, Nick made a common mistake that a lot of modern producers and studios make. They rely on one single source like SoundBetter, Fiverr, an assistant, or their manager to bring in the majority of their work. But the moment that stops working, they are screwed. And for Nick, I mean literally screwed. Because unlike my studio, he actually owns this property himself. He saved up his entire life to buy his dream house and build the studio. If it didn't work now, then he'd be forced to sell the house. I've advised over 700 music producers at this point, and I gotta say that this situation was probably one of the most serious financially.
I quickly realized how serious of a change my business was impacted right away, and I knew that if I didn't act fast, that I was going to be in some serious trouble. And so with the savings gone, I didn't even have really that thing to fall back on. I had a few months, but I knew that this was probably going to take more than a few months if I just kept going about the same way that I had been.
Nick hired me to help him fix this, and I quickly built him a strategy that targeted 4 key areas: branding, business model, client acquisition, and future-proofing. I'll explain these step by step, and I want you to look for new ideas here, because just improving one of these 4...
Bunnings turbo conversion.
Well, it's a Saturday morning. What's even open? There's nothing to do.
Servo's open. You can get pie or something.
We could get a pie. Bunnings is open.
Oh, true.
And I think, right, so I saw this the other day. So Bunnings actually sell turbos. What? Look at that. That's a turbo right there.
Oh.
I reckon we get one. They're saying here, so 2 to 3 day delivery, Amazon, 15-second delivery through Amazon.
Zoom is in...
Yeah, Amazon, like Zoom. Well, I mean, I've just ordered it, so we'll see.
What are you going to do with a Bunnings turbo?
Oh, it's already been 10 seconds and there's no one even here. Well, I reckon we turbo the BA Falcon.
We're just doing a service on it, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, as if we wouldn't, right? Hey, someone's actually here.
Hello?
Amazon?
I got a delivery for Ori.
Ori? Amazon, Bunnings.
Sausage. Have a good day, sir.
Weird. Hello and welcome back to another episode. This week we're
Hey mate, sorry I'm late.
Bro, I'm in the middle of a clip. What the
Where's the Magna?
Anyway, I don't want to talk about that damn car. I'll tell you what. No. No.
Okay, so what are we doing then?
We are currently turboing a BA Falcon with a Bunnings turbo. Do you guys believe it? I don't believe it, but it did happen. We got delivery through Amazon. It was kind of sketchy. I don't know who the dude was, a bit Chinese, but anyway. So we actually bought this off Bunnings. I almost didn't believe that they sold turbos, but actually they do. So I'll even show you proof here on the screen that I actually bought this through Bunnings Marketplace. Now, I think this is going to be a bit small. Bubba, if you're just going to stand there, actually come and help. Like, I'm trying to get this done before the sausage sizzle ends. Here you go. Take that.
I'll help you if you actually supply me with a sausage and not a Bunnings sausage. Let's make that clear.
I don't know if there's money in the budget for that. Now, if we can just... Yep, done.
Are we going, how are we going to do this? High mount, low mount, your mount?
I don't know. I have zero
How many
plans.
people have put a turbo at the very front of it? Like, wouldn't that look cool? Like a Pro Charger.
Okay. We're getting a bit carried away here. I reckon we try and get this done before the sausage sizzle ends this afternoon. 1 day turbo build. Can we do it? I mean, we've got...
Finish both CVs? Nice, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Send me some photos.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 1 day build. I reckon...
Outback mechanic.
J-pipe it, Bunnings Turbo BA Falcon. We're eating snags this afternoon.
How was it? Do you have to get it,
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Do you have to get it aligned?
Remember the Magna? Oi! Quickly, this is what we have to install today. We've got piping, we've got fittings, we've got map sensors, you name it. Our friends down at High Tech helped us out today. High Tech exhaust just around the corner with some bends, thank God. But can we just look at something? Look at this turbo. The brand is Turbone. What could possibly go wrong?
Turbo.
I still think we could. But anyway, guys, we have everything. We're going to make this happen in 1 day. I feel like he could do it. The way I'm going to watch him do it is going to be amazing. Guys, get into it.
Yeah, one of those, and just back up.
So just
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, none of that fits.
I think usually when you do that...
Oh, like a cock and a sock.
So we need to go back up there and...
I mean, unless you can learn... You can probably... Maybe you can learn how to align them, but...
A welder like yourself, I think we're squared
I'm pretty
away,
sure every
so-
time you do the suspension work, you're supposed to get it.
Yeah, as you can
get
see,
alignments.
that can work. That reminds me of my ex, actually. But anyway. All right, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, back up in there, and then choo-choo-choo noises.
Watch it happen, guys.
I think.
Just through your head, do you just like go home and go, hey, I feel like just going to Bunnings, getting a bloody turbo and put it on the car? Is that like...
I mean, the moment I saw that they sold them, we had to try it. Like, who else is out here doing this sort of content? You know what I'm saying?
Good point. Have you ever heard of Netflix?
Like, give the power to the people, you know what I'm saying? Put the power back in the people's hands.
Oh my God.
Cheap China turbones is what this channel's founded on.
Yeah, we're trying to help the tariff, you know, all those bloody taxes. We're showing them we know better. All right, so I decided that we are going to, that still doesn't really bloody work, but we can manipulate that. So we're going to just put the bend straight up here, but it hits everything. And because we've got to, you know, suit to regulations, you need a cat these days when you turbo anything. So we decided that's not going to freaking work. All right, cut. Shit. The next time you see this will be perfect.
Well, Ford Australia have actually been pretty kind, and they've given us an exact spot here for a turbo drain. I'm not sure if they had this in mind, but I think they probably did want a turbone. So literally just grab any random drill bit out of the box and just punch one through the sump. So here goes nothing, bubs.
Oh,
yeah. And just like that, we've got a turbo oil drain. That took like 10 seconds or less. That was so easy.
It's your normal routine.
Right, so literally, it's as simple as that. So we've just got to tap two, I think they're M8 holes in the sump. So I'll do that while Bubba's destroying the rest of the exhaust and drill out that hole a little bit bigger. It's not that big of a job. So we should actually have a chance of getting sausages this afternoon. I try to say that quietly because if Bubba hears me talk about food, it's over.
What am I doing, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. So I'm making it so we can fold it over, we have something to weld to so it can leak in every single hole. Hey, Jory, how is your mum?
Don't talk about my mum like that.
No.
More mum and Magna chat. I'm gonna go, you're off the channel. That's strike number 3, honestly.
So what we're doing here, we're going to fold it over, close it, so we have something to weld to.
How is your dad, by the way?
Yeah, lovely bloke.
Yeah, so if you could just like weld that
on. Mate, watch this.
And then we've just got to shorten it and make it all different, and then fit it to the car, and then turbone.
Have you got silicon? Just, we're going to need silicon to make this work.
Bubba, can you keep it down? We're trying to produce a film here, mate. This is a film set.
Sorry, mate.
You cannot destroy an exhaust.
I'm just bashing like a Oh, sorry.
Painful memories.
What's that? Stepchild? No, redheaded stepchild. You can't say that, can you?
No, not on film.
Okay, I won't say that.
Yeah,
then.
don't say that. Okay. So I'm just trying to drill out the sump. That wasn't meant to go through. Cut that out.
So you want to know when you stop drilling? When it hits the crank.
I just went through the sump. I'm not meant to do that. Okay, cut that out. Editor's note, don't use this footage. And just like that, we've drilled our pilot holes to go through and tap that turbo oil drain.
Oh, didn't see you there. Sorry, guys. So as you can see, I've done my thing. That goes there. That will go there, and that will. Perfect. And this has been done. That doesn't fit, but I'll just fucking knock the shit out of it. It will fit, guys. This is gonna work. Unlike the Magna.
This is all taking way too long. The viewers don't care. They want to see a turbone on the car. I think we just time lapse through this, okay?
All right, let's make it happen.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe.
He's just closing his eyes. It's funny.
Not the single type, so baby this the perfect time. I'm just trying to get you high, faded off this touch. You don't need a lonely night, so baby I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming.
Bubba, is it gonna work? That's a really good question. Do you think it's gonna work? Can I phone a friend? All right, we've been extremely busy. What have we done so far, actually?
I mean, from like 7 a.m. to midday, we've kind of done a lot, to be honest. It's about lunchtime, and look at the magnificence. Like,
look, the welding could, it's good. We're ready to install this. What have you done there, ECU?
Well, we just had Bill from Hooten's Harnesses actually give us a tune for this thing, so it's going to run flawlessly, no doubt, because Bill absolutely knows his stuff. Like, there's no one better in the game for that sort of stuff. I think it's time we put the remainder of the parts on. So we need to put in a map sensor, we need an FPR, just a couple like little things.
That fuel rig's going to be a pain in the bum, but...
Yeah, so that you can do that one. And now we've finished all the welding, we've gone out and bought a welding helmet, so Bubba no longer gets flash, but we don't really need to use it anymore.
We've both got welders flash, but that's all right. We are that close to making this bad boy run. I mean, look, it's not about quality, it's about making it happen. And that's what we're about to do. Watch this.
So it's been a couple of hours and, I mean, we've been busy actually. Like, we've actually got a lot done. Yeah, Bubba's actually dirty for the first time in his
over.
life. I don't know when that happened. I never saw you working.
You were in the toilet, that's why.
So I think we're about to do, for the first time ever, is to fire up a Bunnings turbo. This is a pretty exciting moment. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Are you guys ready for this or what?
No idea if it's going to work, but you know, only one way to find out, right?
There's always hope.
Hit the key, mate.
Key in the guts. All right, here we go.
We left this disconnected, so we blow all the shit out of the pipe.
By the way, where's the keys for it?
We'll be right back. Oh. Whoa.
Oh God, it's backwards.
Oh, hang on. Our oil feed was just hitting the belt.
But when I turn the key off, it goes to start.
Oh yeah, it does that.
Cool.
Yeah, we got it really cheap.
All right, here we go. Mate, just like that.
I don't feel any wind.
Yeah. Probably should check for oil leaks, but...
Sounds awful.
Oh, I love it. We did it.
So we've got to make a dump and, well, what's that? It's making noises. We've got to make a dump pipe, connect the cold side and the screamer pipe, and then...
Let's drive to Bunnings.
Yeah, let's go to Bunnings and get ourselves a sausage. Actually achieved greatness here. We didn't really pick up the camera this afternoon because we're trying to make that sausage sizzle, although I think, look, fingers crossed they're still cooking, but I think we've left our run a little bit too late. So it's time for me to actually pass the physical Bubba Cup to you. You enjoy that, mate. You've actually earned it this afternoon. I'll tell you what, we've made magic happen here today. So I think we still go to Bunnings just in case.
You promised me a sausage in my mouth and I want one.
There's a category for that. I think maybe later we'll
How is your dad?
He's doing great.
Let's make it happen. Let's go to Bunnings anyway. Well, this thing is going to be absolutely amazing.
These guys are like kind of annoying, but I just want to see the turbo.
That's to use our private road to go to Bunnings and end this video the right way. I think it's only fitting we go back to the scene that started all this.
Oh shit. Alright, so first drive. Oh, hear that bad boy?
And the toast, that's got to bring a smile to your face after a long day, doesn't it? One day turbo bill. Listen to that. Bunnings made that happen. This is the stupidest car.
And that is not just any turbo, that's turbone. Turbone.
Easy crew, how's it going? So someone had requested I make a video of me making a loop or a beat from scratch on the hardware. So yeah, this is it, bit of a longer video this one. I don't know if it's my best work. Who knows, I might scrap it, I might come back to it. More about the process, and you know, I had fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and stick around to the end. So I've been messing around. It's for the last, say, 5 minutes. So I'm going to sample it. That's going to be step one. Right, cool. So I've got this Alan Heath mixer over here hooked up to this little MacBook. It's my work MacBook. I've got Ableton Live 12 Lite on it, and I'm just going to use it to sort of start compiling some samples from this side of the room. Here we go, smash record, and let's play a note. Alright, so just gonna take a little bass from this one here. Just hit record up here. I'll take a short one like that, right? Alright, and we'll just take a little something from there. So smash record up here again. That'll do. And yeah, while we're here, we might as well take a couple of bits from here, right? Something like that, maybe. I'm just going to chuck some reverb on this. Let's go over here. Output to the reverb. Let's turn it up. I'm just going to smash a ton on there. Alright. Some of that, hey? Alright, we're going to take a gunshot as well. And maybe just for something mad. This really aliases when you pitch things down. Let's chuck a load of reverb on that. It's pretty mad. I'll find a couple more things. This can be my wheel up kind of vibes, telephone. Take this as well. I love the filter sound on this thing. Alright, last thing I'm going to take is this very dramatic string here. Tell a lie, let's take a reverse cymbal from here, so we can just reverse it here.
For Aliarwa man Michael Little, the news of another Aboriginal death in custody brought back feelings he knows all too well.
Here we go again. The town's at breaking point, and there's so much sadness and chaos happening around Alice Springs, and something like this magnitude the residents of Alice Springs could ill afford.
Like many others in Central Australia, memories of the 2019 police shooting death of Kumanjai Walker in Yundamu remain fresh in his mind.
The sadness and the anger, what happens when there's been a death in custody. And it's sad to say that it's happened on our front door again.
This death is an absolute indictment on the fact that nothing has changed, and Aboriginal people in Central Australia continue to be very vulnerable at the hands of police.
With no confirmed cause of death from the initial autopsy, details are still emerging about how exactly a trip to the supermarket escalated into a confrontation with officers that left the 24-year-old Warlpiri man dead. Northern Territory Police say they have the appropriate guardrails to investigate the incident themselves, but others want any investigation to be conducted separately to ensure total independence.
In the interest, I believe, of having some separation that calls for an independent investigation may be warranted.
The young man had a disability and was living in supported accommodation in Alice Springs, sparking calls for more training for those on the front line.
We need more training of staff and first responders so that they can better interact with community members with disability.
Hopes for a way forward in a town that's hurting once again. Samantha Dick, ABC News.
In January 1976, news broke of a phenomenon.
Pictures showed an upright, bald ape called Oliver, who appeared to be a cross between a human and a chimpanzee, what scientists refer to as a humanzee.
Oh my
existence
God.
of Oliver represented the first really tangible bit of ostensible evidence for a human.
Found the missing link.
Oliver's photograph shocked the world, and in the media frenzy that followed, he became an international celebrity. In Japan, scientists investigated his anatomy, and in New York, some journalists described him as the missing link. Others dubbed him Bigfoot. So,
Bigfoot.
who is Oliver? Could he be proof of the unthinkable? A hybrid, half human, half chimpanzee? At the time, science could provide no answers. Oliver gradually faded from the spotlight and eventually disappeared. Now, 30 years on, he has been found still alive, and with the latest DNA profiling, we can finally solve the mystery of the humanzee.
The humanzee.
This is Oliver. He's baffled science for the last 30 years.
He's a great mystery. No one's ever been able to explain why he is different.
Something is in there, more than an animal.
To be in his presence, he's just strange. He's different.
What first drew the public and the scientists to Oliver was his bizarre appearance and behavior. Psychology professor Gordon Gallup from the State University of New York in Albany will never forget the first time he set eyes on Oliver.
I thought Oliver might be a humanzee. Oliver had some very peculiar morphological characteristics, facial characteristics that looked surprisingly human-like to me.
To look at, Oliver is certainly no ordinary chimpanzee. His head is bald and smaller than normal chimps. His jaw is not as pronounced as you'd expect, and his ears are pointed rather than rounded. His scent is different, and other chimpanzees want nothing to do with him. But it's his habit of always walking upright, something that normal chimpanzees just don't do, that made the scientists sit up and take notice. He'd been brought over from Africa as a baby in 1960 by animal trainer Frank Berger, and spent the first 16 years of his life with the Berger family at their home in Blackwood, New Jersey. Frank died a few years ago, but his widow Janet still trains chimpanzees to appear in films and television commercials. Her latest charge, Chippy, is no stranger to the camera.
Good morning. Frank, when he was younger, my husband, he was a guide up in the Congo. His brother sent over 3 chimps.
Chimpanzees are like
Well,
so
2 were
fucking
chimps and 1
dangerous,
was
man.
Oliver.
They can rip you apart.
Oliver turned out to be very different from Chippy or any other chimp she'd ever come across.
When Oliver was about, I'd say about 4 or 5 months old, he just one day stood up and he was always up. Very, very seldom he ever put his knuckles on the ground. If he walked like a half a block, he would walk upright. This guy, if you walk a half a block, towards the end, he's can't make it, you know. Come here, Chip.
Hey, what's up, Jamie?
Chippy, stand up. Up. Come on, walk. Come on, up, up, up.
Because of the way their hips are
It's going
made,
good, man.
most chimpanzees can only walk upright when coaxed.
I had a
like
pretty
this,
weird
and then
last
only
3
for short
days. I
periods
was
of
experiencing some mild
Unlike
vertigo.
Oliver, Chippy soon reverts to walking
So that was
on
like
all
really
fours.
bit concerning at the time.
Janet
Because
and
I didn't
Frank
really know
Berger
what was going
found
on.
the upright Oliver wasn't very good
Vertigo
for business,
is like
as their other performing chimps shunned him.
something with your inner ear, like
It didn't
your
seem to bother
balance.
Oliver,
No,
as he
I don't
preferred
get
to
ear
company with
infections.
humans anyway.
I think it might have. I don't know. I think it was just from working a lot and not getting good sleep and maybe being a bit dehydrated.
You could give him
But yeah, it was happening the last 3 days, and it kind of settled today.
hay in the wheelbarrow and
I feel a bit
take it
better.
over there.
Had like a good
He'd look
meal
where you
and
point, he would take it over there. A chimpanzee,
labyrinthitis.
turn
Yeah, I
loose,
don't
give him a
know.
wheelbarrow, he's gone. He's up a tree somewhere, you know.
But
Oliver didn't behave like
feel a
this
bit
to
better
get any
now.
kind of reward.
Got some.
According to Janet, he simply wanted to do.
But other than that, I'm fine. Labyrinth. Oh, is that what it's called? Labyrinthitis?
See, this
Every
is what a
couple of
chimp
years.
does.
It
Now,
felt pretty
Oliver wouldn't do
mild.
that. Oliver was like
It would
a
just be
little
like when
puppy.
my
He'd wash his hands
my
and-
head was in a specific position, or if I was lying down and then I would like get up or like tilt my head. then like I try and get up and it'd be like I feel like I lose my balance and.
As Oliver
No, I don't get
sexual
seasick.
maturity,
I don't get
it wasn't
nauseous. I
simply
don't get
being
motion
house trained
sickness.
that singled him out from the other chimps.
I don't know what
He'd
I don't
begun
know
to
what it
develop an
was.
interest
The only thing I can think is that I was just pretty stressed and exhausted the last couple of weeks,
The way he acted, I've been around chimps all my
and
life,
probably not
they
getting
were
the best
altogether
sleeps.
different. And his problem was when
That's
he was
what the doctor
16,
said
then he
anyway.
wanted to make love to women, you know. He'd get a hold of you, couldn't get away from it. How to help, Frank? You didn't bite or nothing. You're just gonna hug me
No,
and
it's,
kiss me and
I was scared at first, but then when I spoke to the when I realized it wasn't life threatening, I was just like, oh, it's
Janet
okay.
started looking for someone who could take
But
him
it's
off
definitely
her
like,
hands.
you know, someone who's never experienced that. It feels like something is horribly wrong with you. Because when you get up and you're like, whoa, and then all the
Professional
world's like
pianist
spinning.
Vincent
It's
Pace
weird.
was a friend of the Burgers and had known Oliver for years.
But
he was aware that Oliver's
fun.
sexual advances towards Janet were becoming serious and that something had to be done.
She went in this particular day and he became aggressive, and he turned her around quickly, put her head down, bent her over, and he mounted her.
It was the last straw for Janet. Vincent Pace considered buying Oliver and invited his mother along
Oliver,
to meet
no!
this possible new addition to the family. Her reaction was typical of a first encounter with this unnerving creature.
He walked out down the hallway exactly the way he walked the day I had seen him. Shoulders back, erect, very aware. And he walked directly over the table and she yelled out, "Oh my God," she says, "get him away from me."
To get to the bottom of what makes Oliver so disturbingly different, we need to delve deeper into his origins. Oliver comes from a part of Central
yeah, dude,
Africa
after
where
experiencing it and
traditionally some
talking to
people
the,
live
because
in
the
close
first thing I did was go
proximity
to an ear specialist.
In this remote
And
village, several chimps are
what
kept
they did was, the first thing they did was clean out my ears, which was actually kind of nice. Because another thing I have is my ears aren't good at clearing the earwax. So my ears like have to be cleaned out once in a while with a lot of wax in there. But and then the ear specialist was like trying to trigger it by making my head put in different positions, and it wasn't happening. And but anyway, yeah, after experiencing it and then hearing them talk about how people have it like really severely, made me realize like that would fucking suck. That would really suck. And then I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you know, my blood pressure was lower when I was standing up. She was saying it's probably just needing more rest and more sleep and dehydrated. Just got to take
as
better
household
care of myself.
pets,
It's been a very
although
busy
their status within the family is very low.
few weeks.
It's thought that up to 78,000 chimpanzees live in the wild in this part of the world. Could Oliver be the offspring of some unspeakable union between human and chimp? Could this account for Oliver's strange human-like behavior?
Somebody
and
fucked a
appearance?
chimp. Oh, the little baby
With
ones are
chimps
so
living
cute.
so closely to humans, such a union, while highly unlikely, is not beyond the bounds
It's
of
always
possibility.
one. That's fucked up. Oh, it's so cute though.
I thought that he had been crossed with a human being. I thought somehow, somewhere, someone had played a very dirty trick.
Say it.
And this was the remains.
Say somebody fucked a monkey. A
To
chimp.
this day, I
He
believe
won't
that
say
there's
it.
something in there that makes him human.
If that's true, then we need to ask, is it scientifically possible for two different species to produce a hybrid offspring? Are there any precedents in nature for such a creature?
Come here.
Dr. Bhagavan Ansal runs the Institute of Greatly Endangered and Rare Species in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He successfully combined two species to produce hybrid offspring called ligers. The laws of nature apply to big cats as well as primates. Genetically, ligers are 50%
Whoa, who's the fucking
tiger
hot
and
tiger
50%
babe? What the
lion.
hell? She's wearing her like big titty tiger crop top.
old,
The fuck?
and she's got that bold black and orange striping. And then on my left, we have a young lion about the same 1.5 years old, who you can see has a much more tawny pale coat. And obviously the mix of the two right here, where the shadow striping and his bold markings show us the liger. He's a liger because his father is a lion, his mother a tiger.
That's hectic.
That's the baby. Now meet the adult. If you haven't come
Holy
across a fully
shit.
grown liger before, then this is the
Fucking
largest
huge.
cat you're ever likely to see.
Come here. Samson, hup, hup. Down, down.
Jesus Christ. You
It's
smack it in the face like
tigers are
that?
this enormous size because the inhibitor growth gene exists in the female lion and in the male tiger. So when you switch around and you get a male lion breeding with a female tiger, creating the liger, you get this gigantic size. Nothing tells it when to stop. In the wild, this enormous size wouldn't necessarily be of any advantage because it would require so much more food. Samson here can readily eat 25 pounds of food in a sitting, where an adult lion can subside on 7 to 10 pounds of food.
That's crazy,
The
this fucking
territories
manhandling
lion
of
and tiger
ligers.
don't overlap in the wild. If a tiger did meet up with a pride of lions, it's more likely to end up in a fight than romance. So captive breeding is the only way to produce what is the largest cat in the world.
That's that chick's shirt, man. What
There
the
it is, up,
fuck?
up, 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 up. There it is, up, height, height. Get close to him.
Ligers show traits common to both parents.
Get close to him.
For instance, tigers love to get wet, but lions can't stand the water. Samson got his water-loving genes from the tiger side of the family. The liger is living proof that two species who would never meet up in the wild can mate and produce offspring. It works for cats, but how alike are primates? To find out the answer, scientists measured how well bonded human DNA is when compared to a mix of human and chimp DNA. If you take one strand of human DNA and heat it, the double helix splits into two separate single strands. When heated, chimp DNA will unravel in the same way. When cooled, a human strand will always seek to pair up with another human strand, the chemical links matching up like the rungs in a ladder, forming a strong bond. Swamping human DNA with chimp DNA will eventually see both strands pairing up, although the chemical bonds are not so strong. Measuring this difference in strength between human DNA and hybrid DNA reveals how genetically different humans are to other species. When looking at such differences in DNA, it's clear the closest relative to humans is the chimpanzee.
We
The
share
chimpanzee.
at least 99% of our basic biochemistry in common with each other, and I would be surprised, therefore, if humans and chimpanzees couldn't hybridize. The real question, however, is if humans and chimpanzees did hybridize, would those hybrids be reproductive?
A terrible sandstorm.
Hybrid animals, such as the liger, are usually sterile because sterility is nature's way of preventing different species from crossbreeding. For example, if you cross horses and donkeys, which are different species, you get hybrids called mules, and mules are almost always sterile. If a human-chimp hybrid were fertile, it would mean humans and chimpanzees are members of the same species, forcing us to re-examine the whole idea of what it means to be human.
think I've seen some videos about this game. This actually looks kind of interesting. Multiplayer dystopian sandbox.
Put that motherfucker where you belong. Happening. Looks interesting. Man, this game looks kind of cool. Aneurysm.
Anyway,
Welcome to the second
sorry,
official
just gonna have a
gameplay
short
deep dive.
stream today, just because I need to get more rest. So I'm gonna go to bed. Goodbye, friends.